Welcome in, my beautiful builders, to a brand new series here on the channel. This is All the Mod 7 to the Sky, and this is a modded Skyblock, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm super excited for this series, because I haven't played a modded Skyblock probably since Sky Factory 4 came out, which has been many years ago. So I've heard this is a really good pack, and I am ready to get into it. So this is the essence of the pack. We have this very small island here, and we are eventually going to turn this into an industrial paradise, as well as hopefully make it look pretty good. As you guys know, I like to do the building, so hopefully there's some cool building things that we can do here as well. But first, as always, all Minecraft starts with some tree punching. So we need to get ourselves a sapling from this tree right over here, and this mod does have a vein miner type mod installed, so you can go ahead and do something like that, and we did get a sapling back. Perfect. Now I'm also going to clean up our island a little bit, just like so, and vein mine all of that stuff as well. All right, so we have ourselves a sapling. Let's go ahead and grow this bad boy up and hopefully get some more saplings out of this. That would be great. Perfect. Okay, so we don't have to use any type of emergency sapling that the pack actually does offer. And it offers that in the form of a quest book. That's right. This pack has a quest book that we can follow in order to progress through the game and introduce us into some mods that maybe we don't know a ton about. I haven't played with modded Minecraft a ton in recent years, so other than the Vault Hunters pack, I'm, not super up to date with all of my mods, so it's going to be nice to have something to walk me through. So let's go ahead and take a look at the quest book itself. This is All the Mod 7 to the Sky, and this is our first little quest here, and this is just an introduction. It tells you where to start if you are, new to the All the Mods team, which I am. I've actually never played an All the Mods pack before, so they say to check out this chapter at some point. But if you are new to Skyblock, then follow the main quest line, which is what we're going to do today, is follow the main quest line to get ourselves started here. So I'm going to go ahead and obtain our quest book and obtain some experience bottles. Okay, now we can go ahead and head over to the left side here and select the Getting Started quest line, which is the main quest line. So here we go. This is our tree that we're going to start going down. And right off the bat, we have this quest here, and this is a head start, and basically this is for those who want to skip forward. It's a fast track. It's an easy mode, and I don't want an easy mode. And in fact, I am going to go ahead, I'm going to claim all of this stuff, and I am going to throw it over the island. Goodbye lava bucket, goodbye ice, sugarcane, cactus, and I believe it gave me one seed as well. Goodbye to all of that stuff. I don't want the easy way out. I want to take the route of this pack, which is going to be really cool. And then this is the emergency sapling. If you needed it, we could have grabbed it from this emergency items button right up there. I don't need it though. I got myself a sapling. I'm good to go. Okay, getting started. Once again, another introduction just tells you to follow through the quest. It also tells you that there's some in-game video style ponder tutorials that we'll see as we go through the pack here. That'll show you how to use different items in the pack, which is really cool. So it's not going to leave you completely in the dark and guessing. So we can go ahead and complete this. Once again, just more tutorial stuff, but importantly, we get steak, and steak is going to be very nice. We shouldn't run out of food anytime soon here, theoretically, because, well, there's nowhere to run around and explore, so steak should last us quite a while. Okay, and then after that, we get into our first real quest, which is obtaining wood and making planks. So we need to make ourselves 16 planks in order to complete this quest. That is easy enough, but I want to grow some more trees first, just to, make sure that we're good on wood. So there we go. And then I am just going to break all of this wood down. Also, in case you guys are playing along this pack with me and you want to know how to vein mine in order to break all of those logs at one time, it's the grave key, which is right under the escape button that pauses your game. Right underneath that, it's the grave key. You hold it down and it'll let you select all of those blocks. I think it only lets you select up to 64 though, so anything bigger than that and it's not going to break. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with a crafting table here, and I am immediately going to upgrade my crafting table because, once again, this is modded, and we are going to make ourselves a pattern, and then we are going to upgrade it to a crafting station. Now, a crafting station is slightly different from a normal crafting table, and it is from Tinker's Construct. What this does is it allows us to put an item in the crafting table, and it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there and persist until we take it out. Super, super nice for if we're in the middle of a craft and we're missing an item. We don't have to reset up that craft every time. We can just leave our items in there, go get what we need, and then come back and it's all there still. Very, very nice to have. Also, the crafting station has a kind of nice functionality to do with chests. So if I go ahead and I place a chest next to this crafting station and we access the crafting station, that chest's inventory is right here to the side. So I can go ahead and I can just put all of this stuff in here and then we'll see it right over here in this side. That's very, very nice to have. Just early game conveniences and all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take out my oak logs, my oak planks, my sticks, all of that stuff because we are going to need it here in just a minute. Also going to need some more oak saplings. But before we move on too much further, I do want to go ahead and claim this particular quest. So we need 16 planks in our inventory in order to complete it. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll grab the sticks and the XP. Nice and easy. Okay, so now is where the pack starts to split and we can go a couple of different directions. And I think the direction that I want to start with is getting some cobblestone. And it's actually super simple. All we have to do is right-click grass. Yeah, this stuff. All we have to do is right-click. And what you'll see is we're going to get a ton of pebbles. And these pebbles can be crafted into cobblestone, diorite, andesite, basically all of your stone and alternate stone types. It's very, very nice, and it'll get us our starting cobblestone for the pack. By the way, in case you guys are wondering what this mod is that allows us to do this and get started, it is Ex Nihilo, and this is kind of your Skyblock starter mod pack. It's what lets you get started in modded, since you don't have the ability to get more water other than your original water source or get lava for a cobblestone generator. Ex Nihilo is how you do this stuff. So that is our goal right now, is to get a cobblestone generator. So we're on the quest to get lava, basically. So let's go ahead and craft up our stone into cobblestone. Now to do this, I can actually use a shortcut, which is Shift K, and it will craft all of those into the cobblestone that we need. Alternatively, you can take the pebbles and just put it in a 4x4 and get the andesite, cobblestone, whatever. But I'm just going to do the Shift K because it's super easy. And then you can also do this with cobblestone as well. If you open a crafting table like this and you once again do Shift K, it'll turn it into compressed cobblestone. So we have one cobblestone block of compressed, which is pretty cool. And then we can craft that back into cobblestone. It's just a nice feature. Shift K compresses things down for you, nice and easy. So I am immediately going to make a furnace because we're going to need charcoal for the nighttime, or else we're going to have problems seeing, because here in the void, it gets very dark. Very, very dark. So make sure that we have some charcoal cooked up so that we can have some torches here on our island, because there's no way for us to sleep right now. 4 torches. We'll put one on the corners so that things are lit up well enough for nighttime. Alrighty, so with the cobblestone obtained, that did complete another quest for us, and we can go ahead and grab the XP levels and the little bit of cobblestone that it gives. Nice. Now we can go ahead and move into a couple of different directions, but what I want to do is go ahead and get oak barrels set up. Oak barrels are going to be a water catcher for us. It'll also allow us to craft other things like dirt and also soul sand way into the future, but it also allows us to make clay as well. So it's going to be super, super nice to go ahead and get some of these made up so that we can get water at the very least. So if it rains, these barrels are going to fill up with water. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of these, go ahead and put some slabs there, and then we'll just do something like that. And there we go, we got ourselves 2 oak barrels. I'm going to go ahead and put those over there to catch some water. And you know what? I may actually just make a good amount of these for right now, just because I know that they're going to be useful. So let's do 3 more maybe. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant some more trees here. I'm going to collect up some wood, and I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. Alrighty, so once again, the oak barrel we just created, but I do want to show you guys the in-game tutorials. So if we go ahead and click on this command block here, it's going to show us a tutorial for the barrel and exactly how to use it. So in this case, if we collected up leaves and we put it into the barrel, it would eventually turn into dirt. You can also do the same thing with saplings. If you have a bunch of extra saplings, you can put it into the barrels and turn it into dirt. Very nice for us to collect dirt here early game. However, I'm not going to do that right now. In fact, I am just going to collect up our oak slabs and we are going to move on. Hammering compressed items. Compressed hammering is still a thing. Okay, interesting. Oh, so this will give us a sand block and a gravel block. Interesting. Oh, and it just tells us for creating a cobblestone block, compressed cobblestone block, which we already did on accident. I was just showing you guys that, and apparently that's a reward. Nice. I'll take my sand and gravel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nice. Okay, we will use that for something here in the future. All right, so I think the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and make a crook and a hammer. These are both going to be very, very useful to us. So to get resources, we'll need to bust up our cobblestone into something we can sieve. This is where the hammer comes in. Place down the block you want to hammer and, well, hammer it. Remember, you can hammer compressed items. Okay, so this will give us cucumber salad tutorial, which doesn't do anything, and then XP. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's make the stone hammer if we can. So go ahead and search hammer, stone hammer. I'm pretty sure it's just cobblestone and some sticks. Yes, it is. And that is our very first tool of the entire Let's Play. Nice. Now, what I believe I can do is I can either sieve the gravel or sieve the sand, and we can get more items. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be best, though. So basically, what we can do is with this cobblestone, we can take this hammer, we can go ahead and vein mine it, and boom, turns the cobblestone into gravel, and then we can take the gravel and we can turn it into sand. And then with the sand, we can go ahead and do it once again, and we can get dust. See? Easy enough, right? And this will actually, yeah, we just completed a bunch of quests by doing that. So, hammer time, we'll go ahead and get that cucumber salad. This is showing us how the hammer works, apparently, which, obviously, I just showed you guys how it works. And then, obviously, some experience. This is how to get gravel, gives us some more gravel, easy enough. How to get sand, gives us some more sand, easy enough. And then dust, easy enough. And it also gave us some more dust. Nice. Okay. Now, this dust can actually be used in order to make clay, but we're going to need water for that, and it hasn't rained yet, so not something we can do at the moment. So, for right now, we are stuck there. Okay, so I guess the next thing that we can do is go ahead and move into the crook or the soul sand. Now, for soul sand, I actually don't know. Sand is not only required to get soul sand, it is also required to get the ancient spores to make mycelium. Still unsure on how this all works. Check the reward from the barrel quest. Okay, reward from the barrel quest is slabs. I tell you what, let's just look up soul sand and let's see how we make it. Not that I think I really need soul sand right now, but it would be cool to go ahead and know how this is made. So, looks like we make witch water, but how do we make witch water? That's my question. Ah, okay, so you put water and then you put mycelium, and the mycelium is made with mushrooms? Manipulation essence? Nope, that doesn't seem right. I'm probably missing something here. Let me be honest. I'm probably missing something here. Aha! I figured it out! There are mycelium spores, which we can go ahead and get from sieving, which is something we're about to get into here in just a minute. But that is why it was saying we needed sand. Everything's making sense now. Okay, that is... I'm not completely lost. I'm not completely lost. Okay, let's go ahead and let's make ourselves a crook. This is going to be the next item that we're really going to need. And basically what this is we're going to go ahead and plant down 3 saplings. And we'll go ahead and grow these guys up real quick as well while we're at it. There we go. And now I'll go ahead and take some sticks and we'll make ourselves a crook. Super, super easy. Now, what a crook does is it allows me to go ahead and vein mine this stuff. And boom, you'll notice that we get a new item, and that is the silkworm. Now, what silkworms do is it allows us to get string. So let's go ahead and let's redo this. Let's go ahead and break off these logs, and then we'll do 3 more saplings. Go ahead and grow all of these guys up. But this time, we're going to right-click the leaves with the silkworm. And what this does is it will change the leaves to where when we break them, we will get a little bit of string out of it. So I'm just going to place these silkworms all around. They're going to spread all over the trees, and then once they turn into this very bright white color, that means that when we break them, we'll have a chance to get string out of it. So I'm just going to let this spread real quick, and then we'll get ourselves a little bit of string. And that string's going to be super useful because we're going to need it in order to make a sieve. And sieves are going to be our way to get iron, and so on and so forth. We're going to progress through the pack quite nicely. However, I am going to go ahead and upgrade this from a wooden crook immediately into something else. Maybe a diorite, or... I mean, really, I can make any type of crook. Let's just go ahead and let's grab up a bunch of pebbles. And we could even do a stone crook if that is a possibility. I'm not sure that stone crooks actually exist, but let's see. Let's do, once again, Shift K. There we go. Make sure all of our pebbles are in the correct thing. Let's see, how many types of crook are there? So, crook, and I think there's iron. There is a stone crook. Oh, it's actually made out of stone pebbles. Never mind. I thought it was made out of actual stone. Beautiful. Stone crook. Okay, that is going to have a higher durability on it. So, as you can see, we now have a completely white tree, which, to be honest, look kind of cool, but it's not what we need. We need the string, and we got a lot of it. Nice. Okay. Go ahead and do that again, and we'll also get some silkworms. These silkworms I'm actually going to cook up at some point because they are a decent enough food source. They're not amazing by any means, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Let's go ahead and make these planks into another chest so that we have a little bit more storage, just like this. We'll go ahead and put all of this in here real quick, just so that I have a little bit of a cleaner inventory. And I'll go ahead and eat my first piece of steak as well. All right. And silkworms can go in there. And I can go ahead and break down this wood so it's out of the middle of my island. Okay, Perfect. Now let's go ahead and check our quest log, because we did just finish the wooden crook. It shows us how to use it, and there's no reward for that quest in particular. That's kind of weird, but there we go. String, and we got ourselves a little bit of experience from doing that. Nice. Okay, now is when we can get into sieving, and this is where the pack is going to open up a little bit more for us. So sieving is pretty simple. We're going to make a sieve, and we're going to make a string mesh. So let's go ahead and let's make a mesh first. So mesh, we'll do string, and I'm going to make 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice and simple. And then I really want to upgrade this to a flint mesh, but we need flint for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the sieve itself, or the sieve base, I guess. So I think it's, yeah, like this. And then we need slabs, planks, and sticks. Simple enough. How many of these can I make? I'm missing planks. Let's just make a bunch of planks. There we go. And oak sieve. I want 9 of these sieves because we can do 9 of them at a time. So that is the reason that I didn't just pick that number randomly out of the air. There is a method here to the madness. So 9. All right, perfect. So basically what I can do now is I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I can put a mesh in each one of these. And now we can actually sieve some materials. So if I go ahead and I grab something like, I don't know, let's grab this block of sand. We'll change it into 9 sand. And we right click on the middle here. I got nothing. Okay. Maybe you can't sieve sand with a string mesh? I don't know. Let's see. Sand. I know that you can sieve sand. We just did it, but maybe... Oh, maybe I can't do it with a string mesh. I think. I'm not sure. Let me check. Mesh. Let's do... Can I do uses? No. There we go. Okay, so sieve. I can do gravel with a string mesh. I can do sand. Oh, but the only thing I can get is cocoa beans. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I want to do. I want to sieve gravel then, because I really want a ton of flint. That way we can go ahead and upgrade our string mesh. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make us a bunch of gravel, and we'll go ahead and sieve this instead. So go ahead and do this, and let's see. There we go. Now we're getting some flint. Okay, so I need a bunch of cobblestone. So I'm going to have to just do a bunch of this, and yeah, this is where the grindy stuff is going to come into play. And I tell you, another thing that I really want to do is set myself a respawn point. Yes, a bed. A bed is going to be very nice to sleep away the night. Perfect. Okay, now we can go ahead and break all of this cobblestone. I've been, you know, just right-clicking the dirt for quite a while. Now I can go ahead and change this back into gravel, and we have ourselves 63 gravel that we can go ahead and sieve through. Now I'm going to go ahead and take all of these meshes once we're done, and I'm going to upgrade them to flint meshes. So we're going to have 9 flint meshes ready to go for continuous sieving. Now, the reason that you want to upgrade your meshes, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, is when you upgrade your meshes, you get better and better sieves. So if I go ahead and I hit U whenever I'm hovering over the string mesh, and we go over to, I believe, or maybe we don't hit U, maybe we just click. No, I thought it was hitting U. Let's see. Yes, here we go, sieve. So whenever you click onto the sieve, if we just have the string mesh, you can see gravel only has the 25% chance to drop flint. However, if I go over the flint mesh and I hit U and we go over to the sieve, you can see that gravel then has the opportunity to give us all of this other stuff. So tin, lead, gold, nickel, copper, silver, lapis, coal, aluminum, flint. It gives us all of this stuff. Much, much, much better than what the string mesh gives us. So that is why we're doing this. We're going to upgrade all 9 of these to our flint meshes. Alrighty, so we now have enough flint in order to upgrade all of our string meshes. So let's go ahead and pick up all of these guys, and we're just going to put them right there in the middle. And then, there we go. 9 flint meshes. Nice and easy. We can go ahead and put all of these guys right back into place, and we can start sieving some new materials out. Now, I do want to go ahead and check our quest book because we do have some things that we can pick up. First off, the sieve, which I've already shown how to use. Got some string, got some experience, and then we also have the experience from the flint mesh. So there we go. We can go ahead and pick that up as well. So what is the next things that we're going to need to make? Well, we need to make iron mesh. We need to make iron furnace, or iron in a furnace. So we have already made a furnace. I'm not entirely sure why we're not getting credit for that, to be honest with you. Maybe I have to have it in my inventory. Can I pick this up without it doing... Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so that one counts. Now, I just need to get iron. Now... let's see, what do we need to sieve in order to get iron? I am going to guess and say that if we, let's just do U here and then go to the sieve section. If we do gravel, that's going to give us, let's see, is there iron here? Yes, iron. Okay, 10% chance to drop iron pieces, and then iron pieces, what is that used for? Am I able to craft iron pieces into iron? I'm assuming so, otherwise that wouldn't make any sense, right? Iron pieces. So let's say uses. Yes, so 4 iron pieces for 1 raw iron. Okay, easy enough. So I once again need gravel. Oh, hey! Ha ha ha! It's raining! Perfect! That means that these barrels, yes, they should fill up with water. Perfect. So now, once we get an iron bucket, we can actually move around a little bit of water. Oh, that's going to be nice. That's going to be really nice. Really, I didn't need that many barrels set up, but I figured it's probably a good idea to go ahead and set up a little bit, because what we can do now is get, I think I only need 2 pieces of dust to do this. I can do this and that, and bada bing, bada boom, we got ourselves 2 pieces of clay, which I then can use. Check this out. If we go ahead and head up here, there we go, got ourselves some clay. And then we can get all fired up, which gets us a crucible. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a fired crucible if we can. So I may actually need, I think I have to have porcelain, and porcelain takes bone meal, which bone meal, I'm going to have to sieve dust in order to do that. So do I have more dust available? I do. Can I get a little bit of bone meal out of this? That would be great. And I did. I got 3 bone meal. I don't think that's enough, though, because we need this and that gives us 1. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more bone meal. That's fine. I can continue sieving here for a few minutes. Actually, I may... Let's see. If I go ahead and combine all of this up. Beautiful. And then I can just combine this. 3 of those guys, because I should be getting, theoretically, I should be getting better drops. So if I do 3 of those, that'll give us 27 gravel. And then, oh wait, but I need bone meal, right? So actually what I would need is sand, and then turn the sand into dust, right? And then the dust I can sieve for bone meal. Beautiful. Okay, so that'll work. Do I actually have more sand already, so let's just do it. Let's just do it this way. That'll be easier. Since I already have a little bit of sand rather than breaking things twice. There we go. Okay, so that should be a decent amount of porcelain. I think that is plenty. Perfect. And then I'll just set my furnace back down for right now. And then I need some type of fuel. Go ahead and just grab out some oak planks for that. And that should get us a fired crucible. Now, what a crucible does is it'll allow us to take cobblestone and smelt it down into lava. Essentially, that's all we got to do here. So let's go ahead and let's set down our crucible, and we will break underneath it, and then we'll put a torch down, and then I think it's just a matter of filling this bad boy up and then waiting. Yeah, so if we hit shift and we check the upper left hand corner, you can see that it's slowly converting all of this cobblestone into lava. Nice. Okay, so here in a minute we will have 1 bucket of lava that we cannot do anything with because I still don't have iron. So let's go ahead and let's sieve us some gravel. Alrighty, so after a few minutes, I now have 26 iron pieces, and that should be enough to make 6 raw iron. So if I go ahead and throw this in here, we should get 6 iron ore, or iron ingots rather. And with those iron ingots, I'm going to make 2 buckets because I want a bucket of lava and a bucket of water so that we can go ahead and make ourselves a cobblestone generator. Now, I do think that we have a couple of things that we can go ahead and mark off of the quest list as well, starting off with the Crucible, which we already did, and then I think after that we just need to have the furnace and the iron ingot in our inventory, so I can go ahead and do that and mark it off of the list as well. Now, I can go ahead and do an iron furnace at some point, but I think I want to do that after I get the cobblestone generator set up, because then it'll just be a lot easier for us to sieve gravel, because the cobblestone itself will be generating, and I won't have to continue right-clicking the ground over here. So that'll just make life a lot easier. So here we go. Go ahead and make 2 buckets. 1 we are going to fill with lava. 1 we are going to fill with water. And then I can go ahead and make all of this infinite water sources as well, so I can quit hearing all of that water running all the time. Okay, now all I need is a cobblestone generator, which I believe is super simple. I think it's just wood, glass, and the lava and water bucket. We do need 1 piece of glass though, which I don't know that I have any sand. No, I do not. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this into gravel and then into sand. And now, bada bing, bada boom, give me a piece of glass, please. And that will be a cobblestone generator created. Now, I think we can make a tier 2 cobblestone generator pretty easily as well. So we may just go ahead and upgrade this a couple of times. But let's go ahead and start off with the cobblestone generator tier 1. And this guy is super cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in the ground right here, and you know what, I actually want pretty easy access to this guy, so for right now I'm just going to set him right there, and then I am going to make ourselves a drawer. Now, this is not the typical drawer mod that you are used to. This is functional storage, and functional storage, if we go ahead and we just do at functional storage, it actually has some modules that can be put into it, such as copper upgrades, gold upgrades, things like that, but it also has a puller and a pusher upgrade, and this is something that I want to use in order to automate our crucible here. So I can go ahead and break this guy, and let's make sure that he doesn't fly off the island there. There we go. And then I can do that and that, and then I'll put my crucible there. And then I'll just, you know, for right now, I'll put the torch underneath, but we probably want a better heat source than that here in just a second. But let's go ahead and let's make ourselves one of these drawers. So I need a chest made up. So do this, put that in the middle, and then just more planks. That is an oak drawer made. And as you can see, the cobblestone is going to be generated right there. Now, if I shift right click, I can pick it up. And then if I just, is it just a normal right click, or how do, okay, so I right click the top. This is where we can put some of those utility upgrades in. And the utility upgrade that I want to do is the pusher upgrade. So it's going to take some stone, and then it's going to take some redstone dust. It looks like a framed drawer and a hopper. So it's a little expensive, but shouldn't be too bad as long as I have the ability to get more iron, which I'm going to need cobblestone for. So I'm going to just do a little bit of this action, and we will convert it into compressed, and then I'll start sieving some gravel once again, get ourselves a fair amount of iron, and then after that we will we'll work on upgrading some of this stuff. Okay, so in order to get the upgrade that I want for this functional storage drawer, what I need is redstone. And to get redstone, I will actually need an iron mesh. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade a flint mesh into an iron mesh, and I'm just going to use this guy over here for right now, because I don't have enough iron in order to upgrade all 9 of these. So we're just going to do the 1 for right now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this into 3 things of gravel, and I should be able to just turn this into sand, and then turn that sand into dust. Nice and easy, and there is no compressed dust, so it's just going to change it into regular dust for me. And then I can just sieve all of this and hopefully get a couple of pieces of redstone out of it. That's the goal anyway. I only need 1 piece, so hopefully we get... Oh, you guys are a pain, aren't you? Let's break this. Can I get my... Yeah, I can get my my meshes and stuff back. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna... Can I just do this and not... Okay, perfect. So let's do this, and I'll set all of that back up here in just a minute. I did get my meshes, right? Okay, yeah, cool. So let's go ahead and do this. There's our 1 piece of redstone that we needed, and I can run all of this through. There we go. Okay, now what I want is the at functional storage. I want this guy, the pusher upgrade. So go ahead and make one of these, and I should, let's see, this should be facing south. Okay, so if I go ahead and put this in here, now, I think I just right click, yes, south. And now you can see this is automatically filling with cobblestone. And once this is completely filled with lava, then it'll stop outputting cobblestone into the Crucible. Nice. The only thing that I do want to upgrade here would be the torch, because the torch is not very good. But I'm not entirely sure what is better. Let's see what we have access to right now that's better. So if we look up the Crucible, can I just do uses? I'm not entirely sure that I can just do uses here. Maybe fired Crucible. There's got to be a way for me to see what does best. Maybe, and just a thought here. Click to view recipes. Yes. No, it still doesn't tell me what's best, though. Aha! I found it. It was the 3rd tab over here. It is Crucible heat sources. Okay, so we have furnace, we have wall torches, lava, just normal fire. That's actually not too bad. However, fire tick is on for this world, so it would go out. So maybe that's not such a good idea. A blaze mesh. Ooh, that costs blaze rods, though, which... Can I craft right now? No, most definitely not. Okay, let's go ahead and hit you again. Okay, let's see. Magma blocks, shroom lights, a campfire. Campfire is 4 times heat. That's actually probably going to be our best bet, to be honest with you. So we will need some coal in order to do that, but not bad. Not bad. Yeah, let's do a campfire. Let's see, what is, can I just do, haha, perfect. Okay, and now, put a campfire in there, and bada bing, bada boom, we are done. We just need to upgrade our cobble generator in the future. But for right now, this should be working 4 times faster. That is nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can go ahead and pick up. We can go ahead and grab the items from making the generator itself. We can make the generator tier 2. Actually, I think we can make that right now. Also, we can go ahead and grab the raw iron from that. Next thing that we would want to do is get diamonds set up, but we may do that here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and get a tier 2 cobblestone generator up and going, because I think that that's really, really easy. So let's do cobblestone. The tier 2, I believe, is another lava and water bucket and just some cobblestone. So let's just break this guy, and then I need my buckets out of here. Perfect. Actually, let's go ahead and just clear up my inventory as much as possible. Anything that can go in a chest probably should. There we go. I'm going to set these guys back up here in just a second, actually. Okay, there we go. That's probably fine. Let's go ahead and grab... Can I grab out a water bucket? I mean, a lava bucket? No. Okay, interesting. And grab out water. Do I have to wait for it to be fully melted down? Maybe I can catch like a tick in between when this thing's melting. Because I should have, I think that's 6 buckets of lava in there right now, right? Alrighty, and now that I have 1,000 millibuckets. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. I did my math wrong. I thought that I needed 100 millibuckets, but no, I need 1,000 millibuckets in order to get 1 lava bucket. Obviously, that is how that works. Let's go ahead and now upgrade this to a tier 2. Now, for a tier 3, yeah, we need iron, and I don't think that I have 6 iron for this. I know I have 4 here, and I have 1 ingot there, but I seriously do not think that I have enough of the iron pieces in order to actually do this. So I think we're stuck for the time being with just a tier 2. We would have to sieve a little bit more in order to increase this even further, but I think that's okay. I think that this will be fine for right now. We need to get to sieving anyway, so I'm just going to throw that guy back down there, let him continue making up some cobblestone, and I need to get my sieves set back up, and we need to upgrade these guys even further. Alrighty, and I now have enough iron in order to turn all of my flint meshes into iron meshes. So remember, we already had 1 iron mesh, so now we are just upgrading the rest of them. And bada bing, bada boom, that is 9 iron meshes created. Absolutely perfect. Now, the rest of the iron, I think I want to go ahead and make myself an iron furnace if we have enough. The next mesh that we need is going to be a diamond mesh, and I think that that's going to be pretty expensive. I don't know how to get diamonds yet. I know it's from sieving something, but I just don't know what. So let's go ahead and do diamond. Let's just do mesh. Let's do mesh, and let's check this out. So we need diamond, which we should be able to get from sieving. And it looks like iron mesh sieving gravel. Okay, interesting. So we should be able to get this now, but that's only a 0.8% chance. That's going to take a lot of gravel to sieve through and get that done. Okay, all right, that's fine though. That's fine. So we have 4 iron. That's not enough. That's not enough for what we need in order to make the iron furnace that I want. I really want to get that done before the end of the episode, though, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make another stack of compressed cobblestone, and we'll do 1 more stack worth of that for some gravel. Alrighty, and I got my very first diamonds now. Nice. Very low chance for me to get that, but I mean, we're going to need a lot of them. We're going to need a lot of them in order to get all of these upgraded to diamond net meshes and complete that quest. So, I mean, I got a lot of sieving to do. I have a lot of sieving to do. But on the bright side, we should also be getting increased iron pieces at this point. So we should be able to get that iron furnace pretty easily. I think the diamonds are going to be our big bottleneck at the moment. Alrighty, so I should have enough iron now in order to get myself at least 1 furnace upgrade up to the iron furnace. Absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and let's grab a second upgrade. This is a stone to iron furnace upgrade that I can go ahead and pick up immediately And that should allow me to get a second one of these guys. So let's go ahead and do I have enough cobble? Let's go ahead and grab 8 of these guys. Make a brand new furnace, and I should be able to shift right click that, and then there we go, and that turned it into an iron furnace, and now I have 2 of these guys, and I believe that this thing is actually super quick, or at least quicker than a normal furnace. Oh yeah, that's definitely quicker. That's definitely quicker. It's not insanely fast, but definitely faster. Okay, perfect. Also, we're up to 4 diamonds. I mean, not amazing, but good enough. But you know what? I do think that for a first episode, this was some tremendous progress. And I think that is going to be where we wrap up for today. We got basically the entire getting started section done. We still have a little bit to do with soul sand, obviously getting our cobblestone generator all the way up, and then getting our meshes up. But here fairly soon, we're going to be able to get into our first power sources, which is going to be absolutely awesome. So we got our starter game going on, and I couldn't be happier. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be where I wrap up for today. I do hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.